Hey Nerfherders, I'm Addy Thomas.
I'm Ben Milton.
I'm J. Mike Folsom.
I'm Corey Putnam.
And I'm Case Aiken.
Welcome to another episode of the Scruffy Nerfherders, a Star Wars D20 story. Today we're going to continue our story, and it's going to be a little bit different with how this adventure takes shape and form and all the paths that we're going to go down. But I just want to let you know before we get into any of the story that you can check out all of the podcasts that are part of Certain Point of View on our website, certainpov.com. You can check out everything from Certain POV with Ben and I. You can check out Case's own podcast, Another Pass. You can check out, obviously, the Scruffy Nerfherders, and there's Fun and Games with Matt and Jeff. All of that, again, is on our website, certainpov.com. Let's quickly introduce each of the characters that are part of this adventure. I'll start with me, Addy Thomas. I am Pho Sho, the Force Adept, who is, well, sort of Force user light, and I'm going down a pretty dark path right now. Ben, what about you?
My name, the character this name that I play is Phallus Recaps, and I am a human fringer from the edge of the galaxy, where I do sketchy things and try to make as much money in a living sketching. Not sketching, but like living off of the land and just kind of making it by my wits.
My name is Stembolt Recaps. I am a Zagbrack tech specialist, and I'm still trying to find out my little place in this huge galaxy that we're traveling through.
And I am Hoof Dung. I am a Misa gun soldier. Grew up on the planet of Nabuti, right in the Manascrack Valley, right by the Dung Flung Bayou.
And of course, last but definitely not least, we have the man who guides us, much like the Force, and binds this group together, our Dungeon Master Case.
That's right. I'm your Dungeon Master, and you are all my little puppets, my merry marionettes, subject to my whim. Today, I want to do something a little different. Normally, I'd have you each roll for recap, but I'm actually really curious how you each perceived the last session. I know it can be kind of divisive, so I'm going to request first that Pho Sho does his recap. Then I'm going to do a thing, but at certain points I'll ask each one of you to do a recap as we go to sort of set how you guys are perceiving events as we move into more of each one of your stories. So, Pho, if you please, give me your perspective.
Very well. All right, so last time on the Scruffy Nerfherders, well, Pho Sho has been going down a pretty dark path. He's decided to join a dark side Force user who's sort of hidden on this planet of I guess a civilization that's been kind of stuck here and isolated from the galaxy, but there's plenty of strong Force users here, so I'm trying to help this dark side master kind of rise again, and I've accepted some of his dark side power. In the course of all of that, you know, I unfortunately had to betray one of our a soldier who had been escorting us that we met, and in the course of that also we came across sort of the civilization. Pho Sho is kind of thinking, well, this is a good force that we can use in the rebellion. You know, we just lost a bunch of people to some of Palpatine's guards. Like, we really need to have some edge in the rebellion. So hoping to kind of rally the people and out of their sort of feudal system and sort of not particularly productive structure for what I want, I decided to get a little aggressive and maybe try to force people's hands a little bit. And in the course of all of that, I may have force shocked one of the noble ladies, and that didn't turn out so well.
Very electrifying experience.
I start out like patient for a moment, but then very quickly, like if I don't see something going the way I feel it should, I will course correct extremely. so I think that kind of came out that moment. And in that moment, our group split up. My good friend Hoof who we have fought side by side, flown together as part of the Rebel Alliance, scouted together, everything. Well, he got hit, and right now I am just holding him together with the dark side of the Force, hoping to keep him alive.
Pho Sho, before you is the court of House Fedor. Each one of the gathered nobles seem to be in a trance. Your allies have just fled after Finn reacted to your use of Force Lightning and tried to kill you, and instead maimed your friend. Before you, with this sort of zombified mass, you see it all, and you're taking it in, and off somewhere a voice calls to you.
Yes, Master Klebold.
The people around you are yours now, Pho Sho. You've given yourself to the dark side and allowed its powers to flow through you.
I feel power. I haven't sensed. I've never sensed power quite like this. I feel like I see everything and nothing all at once.
That's deep.
It was a feeling I only heard about in stories, and I never believed that this level of power was ever possible. But now, I don't know how I'll be able to avoid using power like this. I don't know a moment that I wouldn't want to take every ounce of energy to use it to fight.
And now you truly feel a rush of its surge about you.
My people have only seen the Force as the winds.
An apt metaphor.
Simply.
Pardon?
You're using like or as, so it is a simile.
Very well. A spectacular simile. You're kind to see it as the wind. The Force is the wind. It is the wind that gives you a lift so that you may soar above these people.
These people?
They are small things. By taking up the saber, by submitting yourself to the coursing winds, you have become an avatar of the gale, rather than a tree desperately trying to keep its root. These people submit to you. Your will dominate those around you now. They serve you as you serve me. As we all serve a higher cause, a higher purpose. Just being in your presence causes their minds to fall in step with your own.
But only for those in my presence?
Yes, you are a beacon, and in time you will shine far into the abyss. But for now, only those within a few thousand meters fall naturally to you.
Nice.
You hear the people's minds call to you.
I've never felt just so much at once. I don't know where to go next. I only heard of people people who would venture to try to control and harness the winds, to break the winds, to take control. How do I, Master Klebold? How do I make my next movement?
The power isn't truly yours. Not truly. The power is the Force. You are merely learning how to apply tension to it, to guide the power of the Force to achieve your ends. ends.
Are these truly my ends?
We are in union. Our ends are the same. And this is as I would direct it, and so shall you direct it. So you should be at ease that this is but a stepping stone along the way to a grander plan to claim vengeance on that bastard Palpatine and his Vader.
This is good. This is a plan that we must move forward so that we can right the wrongs in the galaxy, and that we can establish a new order in this galaxy that will prevent the rise of the Sith in the way that they did, to bring balance to both the Force and to the galaxy, and to restore order.
You seek it, we seek it together.
My master, while our means may be dark, our purpose is true and it is right. I hold no other ambition but to be a tool of the Force and of justice in this galaxy. And as such, I will submit to your authority as my master as we rid the galaxy of the wrongs that have pervaded it.
We will unite the people of this world. First, the lands you find yourself in. With each soul who submits to you, the further your reach will spread. Then you will claim the communities around you. They will see you as an avatar of the gods. They will see you as a son of their god. You will spread the word. They will come to see you as an aspect of the Trinity that is my will, the power of the Force, and your voice amongst them. Once they submit, they will be ours, infected forever. We will rise them up as an army, and then we will make steps to move on to the stars.
Very well, my master. But what of my allies? Are they not a part of this plan? Can they not be of use to further our cause?
Pursue them. Make them see your light. And if they do not, you must kill them. Send men to the ship you came in. Make those ones parts of your collective.
Yes, my master.
As your eyes focus back on the court, you see Hoof. The gash in his chest still bubbles with blood, but you, with small effort, push it back into him, like a finger holding a hole in a leaking ship. You're able to plug it, but more spots burst forth. You keep pushing at it. It's no great effort, but it's something. You have his body in stasis. It would die without pressure, but you're able to keep it together. But as a result, you're holding him. His mind is still his own, but his body is yours. You're keeping it together and ultimately able to do with it as you wish. Hoof.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So once this fight broke out, I didn't really know like what was going on, because all of a sudden we're fighting allies, and then Addy goes to the dark side. And so when I saw this force charged blade coming at him, Misa had to do something and save my friend. So I just jumped in front of the blade and took the gash, the flesh wound, and I'm like laying there thinking like, why like this? Why do I, have to leave like this? And I'm looking up at Pho Sho, and, I'm just, like, thinking that I'm never going to give him up. And then, all of a sudden, like, the wound is holding itself together, but kind of open. but holding itself together by some magical power, and it hurts, but I can't scream because I have no control over my body. So inside my mind, I'm like screaming, and it feels like I'm getting like open heart surgery, but the anesthesia didn't work. Like I'm out, but I'm still feeling everything. So it's like this weird feeling right now that I feel. You feel me?
I feel you.
My gun.
Hoof, you stand there. Your body has been ripped apart. The blade was charged with the force. It's a wound that can't be healed from normally. It hurts. There is no pain relief in the dark side. It's just strength and persevering through the pain. You know your friend is keeping you alive, but you can't help but wonder to what end.
Hoof, I can't close the wound. It
burns.
The blade Finn used, it's imbued with the force in a way that I don't understand yet.
I'm bleeding.
The only thing I can do is just hold everything together with the force, just to keep the wound closed. But I can't seal it. I can't heal it. But this is the only way I can keep you alive right now.
Oh, it's opening. Stop. No, keep going. I don't know what to do. Is Misa gonna die?
No, Yusa will live. I have the will to keep this going.
It hurts so good right now. I feel tingly on the inside. I think it's thankfulness that I'm still alive, being held together by my best friend. It hurts so good, but I feel so alive and thankful. But holy crap, he just killed somebody. Like, wait, what did he do again?
I forced lightning. I didn't quite kill them.
Forced lightning.
But I more shocked them because it wasn't that strong.
Okay. Now, what was that forced lightning stuff? Like, they died so hard just now. I think. Are they alive? Am I alive? Wow, I feel kind of good. Like, what's the meaning of life? Whoa, there's a lot of people staring at me right now. Can they really see my insides? Ugh. How long has that been there? I think he doesn't know he has spinach in his teeth. Oh, she's cute. Misa, you doing? Oh, why do I feel good, but scared, but good? Scared good. Good scared? Did I leave the oven on in Naboo? Oh, so many questions.
I kind of want a shirt now with the flirty Gungan saying, Misa, you doing?
Yes.
The voices of those in the court seem at ease with Pho.
Go now! To the east of us there is a vessel. There are others that are planned to get in our way and stop us from our holy mission. We must complete this mission for all of those who have fallen to the evils of this galaxy, to the Vaders and to the Palpatines, to this empire. The vessel is damaged, but it is manned with a number of people. You must send soldiers now. You must send your beasts of burden, and you must bring me the men alive. Bring me this vessel. Kill anyone who tries to intercept you. Anyone who tries to stop you from this mission. Anyone who decides to get in the way of our holy crusade. And you must not let them prevent the vengeance and prevent the justice we will bring. Be careful, though. There is one there who is like my friend here. And he is slippery.
With that, we cut to Slippery Jim, hastily trying to get the communications array working. Come in, guys. This is Slippery Jim. Is anyone out there? We were able to contact before. Oh, God damn it. Everyone on high alert. Misa don't care for any of this. Come on, Phallus. Where are you? And now we fade back to Phallus Recaps and Stembolt Recaps, pushing their way through the thick hedges on the outside of the territory of House Fedor. Phallus, would you please give me your perspective on how things just happened?
I'm trying to remember. All I remember of last... So here's... All right, you ready? Here's what I remember from last episode. I remember that we were on our way back to town, and out of nowhere, Addy kind of makes this power play. We were trying to decide what to do about the bad guy in the back at the spaceship and how we were going to get ourselves out of this. I had made a couple suggestions saying that I was going to be able to talk our way through it, and had kind of started in that direction. And then Pho Sho had said, no, I got a plan. And so we all agreed to kind of go with Pho Sho's plan. And then the next thing I know is like he's pulling this crazy idea out of the air that like he's going to save this whole place by himself or take over and lead these people off of this planet to victory and all this crazy stuff. And then started attacking people, including us, and we ended up making a run for it to get away from him because he's gone completely insane, and now we have to put him down like a rabid dog.
Is that close?
More or less. Stembolt, why don't you give me your recap as well right now, since the two of you are together?
Okay, this is what I remember. We were talking with Finn, and Finn and Addy were going back and forth about their plans because we had to figure out what to do with the I want to say the Lord of the area and his two sister wives, I think they were. And we Finn told us that they were both dangerous and they were both basically the power behind the scenes. And then Finn and Addy went back and forth about their plans, and we all kind of basically decided to go with Pho Sho's plan. And he tried to convince everyone that he was basically the chosen one, and he was trying to lead everyone to the promised land. And that I think it was then he decided to try to electrocute one of the sister wives.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And it didn't really go the way he thought it was. It was kind of like sparkles instead of force lightning. And then Corey got shot. Oh, there you go, slashed open. And he was bleeding out, and we all had to make a run for it out of the palace. That's what I remember.
So the two of you are with Finn, and he seems to have stopped rushing. He looks at you guys. It looks like they've stopped following us, don't you know? I think we've lost them.
So you attacked him when he did his freaky lightning thing, which I admit is weird, but why is this a problem for us?
Pho wasn't this strong with the Force when I met him. Calling forth lightning from thin air has killed those who have tried. The dark side has taken him. I can feel it coming from another source. The enemy is still alive, and it must have corrupted him. His will is not truly his own now. You betcha.
Can he be freed?
When the enemy threatened us before, he enacted a similar plan. He took apprentices. We were able to save some of them.
So there's a chance?
Yes, but only if he rejects the enemy. To even have a chance of that happening, we'll need to spread the enemy's focus. To do that, we'll have to survive this day and bide our time.
So, okay, where to then?
We could try to make it to the speeder you got working before. but that will be heavily guarded. Alternatively, we could try to escape through the garden.
So let's think about this. Like where, like we could either make a break for the speeder, of which there's going to be a ton of guards and a ton of people. We don't really have our weapons. I mean, unless we beat some people up along the way and grab their weapons, we're unarmed, heading into an ambush, or we can try and sneak our way out through the garden.
I'm liking the garden option more and more, so let's head that way. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay.
I think that's
I
probably
would
the
agree.
safest thing to do.
No matter how advanced the technology is, they won't be able to replicate it. It's only one device, and frankly, I think it's suicide to walk in there at this point. There's too many of them under his control.
Yeah, there's too many of them, even with bows and arrows. You know, that's enough to kill us. So it doesn't make sense to. If the goal is like we got to survive this so that we can fight another day, then we gotta run. That's our best bet.
Well, let's just get out of here then.
You guys hear a
Yoink.
low growl followed by rustling. In the dense hedges, you can't get a lock on exactly where it's coming from, but you know that something is now stalking you. And with that, we end the session.
Don't eat me! Don't eat me! I'm too young to die.
Are you though?
You know.
It might be a gator. Yes.
It's either going to be a gator or a stroke. Silent killers.
You can catch up on all the adventures of the Scruffy Nerfherders, how we got to this point, how, the adventures have shaped us and molded us, the friends we made and lost along the way. You can find out all about that on the Scruffy Nerfherders, a Star Wars D20, with all of our other podcasts at our website, certainpov.com. Speaking of the other podcasts, be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to all of those other podcasts. We've got Certain Point of View with me and Ben, where we talk all about Star Wars. We've got Another Pass with our own Dungeon Master, Case, goes over and reviews movies and reviews them and tweaks them up a little bit. So it's a fun exercise, creative exercise. And of course, we've got Fun and Games with Matt and Jeff, who were gracious enough to provide us some of the voices of the spirits you heard in Pho Sho's head, or the consciousness of some of the people he was dominating from a certain point of view in his head. Anyway, all of that, you can find all those podcasts on our website, certainpov.com. And until next time, stay scruffy, my nerf herders.
Oh, was I supposed to be recording this whole time?
CPOV. CertainPOV.com.